Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? It's Trey TV. I'm back with another video, man. So check this out, bro. You feel me? A lot of people gonna hate this one, but I mean, I don't even really care, honestly. I'm just here to speak the truth and just expose what it is. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Terrence Crawford's resume is very, very flawed. He has one of the most flawed resumes in the sport of boxing to this day to be considered pound for pound, number one. So I'm going to start off like this. You got Jeff Horn, First of all, no one knew Jeff Horn at all. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got to give him credit for being a great fighter, for who he is. But at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford should have watched him. Let's just keep it a stack. You know what I'm saying? And to top all that off, Terrence Crawford got dropped by him. Dropped. You feel me? He got hit with a bomb and dropped. But did the referee count that? Absolutely not, man. I don't know why. Either the referee wasn't paying attention or he didn't react to it because Terrence Crawford was holding his trunks. But either way, that was definitely a knockdown for sure. You feel me? Then we got David Benavidez Jr. You know what I'm saying? We got Benavidez, man. One-legged Benavidez. This is another guy that was handicapped. He had leg surgery before the fight, and he didn't want to pull out the fight because of the card. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he wasn't even moving, and he went 12 rounds with Terrence Bud Crawford, giving him fits, giving him problems. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that performance that he had against Benavidez was stabbing him with that jab, man. And the only reason why he got caught, you feel me, with that shot, because he couldn't get out the way. He didn't have his legs up under him. It wasn't that Terrence Crawford's power was too much or anything of that nature. He just didn't have his legs up under him. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? Skill for skill. Benavidez Jr. was right there. Punch for punch, he was right there. Speed for speed, he was right there. And it was longer. He was giving Terrence Crawford fits. Terrence Crawford ain't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I can say about Terrence Crawford is that he took advantage, knowing that Benavidez's leg was hurt. And he done what he had to do. But he barely got out of that one. You feel me? Then we got Amir Khan. Amir Khan, who was pretty much retired. I mean, pretty much retired. Beat a guy like that. I mean, that's nothing to brag about. A guy that's pretty much finna get ready to retire. Come on now. He done got slept by almost everybody in the sport of boxing. That win is definitely not credible. Then we go on to Kell Brook. Now, this one I want to really sit down and explain to y'all. This is the same Kell Brook that got his right eye socket broken by Triple G, right? Then he turns around and fight Errol Spence and gets his left eye socket broke. Then he turned around and fight Terrence Crawford. So the magnitude of a Kell Brook at this point, he's not the same mentally or physically, especially physically part. You know what I'm saying? This man fought Terrence Crawford with 2 broken eye sockets. No matter what he said, no matter how he said he felt, at the end of the day, you can look it up. It's public records. He fought the man with 2 broken eye sockets. So the fact that Terrence Crawford hit him in his eye and he went down, it wasn't no body shot. It wasn't no shot that could possibly hurt him in no type of way. He just did the most common sense thing anybody would do. If I fight somebody with 2 broken eye sockets, I'm going straight for the eye. This the hurt business. This what you signed up for, homie. But at the end of the day, that's another injured guy, another handicapped guy. I mean, so he definitely don't get no credit for that. And then we got Sean Porter. Now, this is the only credible win I feel as though. Credible win. Well, let's take that back. credible opponent, I'll say, the win is still kind of iffy. Because if you look at the fight, he did not fight the same Shawn Porter that fought Errol Spence. Once again, another fighter that's not the same mentally or physically. Before Shawn Porter fought Errol Spence, he has never been dropped, never been hurt. And we're not going to count the flash knockdown that Adrian Broner gave him. Because honestly, Shawn Porter, he fights clumsy. So he was already outbalanced. Shawn Porter timed him, and he was already going down over his feet anyway. So we ain't going to count that. You know what I'm saying? But when he fought Shawn Porter wasn't even fighting Shawn Porter's fight. You feel me? He was trying to box. And if you know anything about Shawn Porter has 40% boxing ability. And he was still able to capitalize on Terrence Bud Crawford. Easy. You feel me? And then on top of that, Shawn Porter's dad didn't even let him go out on his shield. Like, homie, how you ain't let Cuz go out on his shield and he's supposed to be a warrior? At the end of the day, Terrence Crawford's power wasn't that much. He just kept getting caught. That's just what it was. I mean, truthfully, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we would have really seen the fight unfold whenever Shawn Porter would have went back to how he was fighting. Because the crazy part about it is, when he was fighting Terrence Crawford, he was actually boxing Terrence Crawford, outboxing Terrence Crawford. I feel like that kind of threw him off for a loop, because he was expecting the same Shawn Porter to come out and straight bang you. But actually, Shawn Porter showed me something different. You feel me? That's another win that ain't credible. Then we got David Alvanese. Whenever Terrence Crawford was doing a little BLK, bull crap, all that type of stuff going on, because he didn't want to fight Spence when Spence wanted to fight him at that time. Another guy that we just don't know. I mean, he got his name off of fighting guys like Boots and different things like that. You feel me? Even though Terrence Crawford fought him before, I mean, you got to think about it. This is David Alvanese we talk about. A guy that nobody knows. I mean, he didn't bring nothing to the table that Terrence Crawford ain't seen. He didn't bring nothing to the table that Jerron and his Boots didn't see. I mean, these guys are not credible. And once again, they're handicapped at the end of the day. And then you got the big fish. You got the truth. You got the eye socket breaker, the real breaker. Let's break that down. He fought Errol Spence 7 years past when they were supposed to fight. Let's keep it a buck. Errol Spence was supposed to lead that weight class 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He had everything he needed, everything he wanted. He was the king of the division. He kept calling Crawford out. Crawford ain't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you heard what Errol Spence said. Man, I did you a favor, homie. I fed your whole family, cuz. Whole family. You know what I'm saying? He fought Errol Spence knowing that Errol Spence was weight drained. Knowing that Spence wasn't supposed to be at that weight class no more. But shout out to Spence for being a dog and just still going in there and giving the fans the fight that they wanted to see. But also, this is an eye-opener for Spence to really lock in and just really focus on himself. You know what I'm saying? From now on. He said, you know what? I'll let you get that win. I'm going to go to 54, and then I'm going to stomp you on me. That's what he said. So that's another win. That's another win that's just not credible at all. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Madrigal. He fought a couple weeks ago. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about Canelo or none of that type of stuff no more. You feel me? I don't want to hear nothing about it. Because Terrence Crawford power didn't even translate to 54 at all. I mean, he was getting hit with straight rights down the pipe. He was getting outboxed. He was getting pressured by no pressure, if y'all know what I mean. He was getting pressured with no pressure at all. I mean, it's simple, man. You feel me? Terrence Crawford, all these wins that I just explained to y'all, every single one of these fighters have flaws. Every single one of these fighters has injuries. You know what I'm saying? They were all injury prone. And that's just what it is. I mean, handicapped at the most. If they weren't injured, they was handicapped. And y'all know what I mean when I say handicapped. You feel me? But like I said before, man, Terrence Crawford, you're going to get your get back, homie. And it's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, y'all let me know y'all think in the comments, man. You feel me? It's Trey TV, and we out.